As the simulation genre evolves in the world of video games, greater emphasis is being placed on character customization and being able to precisely create your avatar from a wide range of options. So, how do the character creator tools in Palia measure up? Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah Sunstone, and today I will be breaking down the character customization showcase for Palia that was recently shared in their first look at official gameplay. I think it's important to note that this character creation is for the early beta version of Palia, meaning that there will likely be changes and more variations added as we approach the full release and beyond. So keeping this in mind, without any further ado, let's get right into it. Just to briefly summarize, if you're new to Palia, this is a massively multiplayer community simulation game, or a cozy MMO, set in a high fantasy world with elements of open world adventure games. If you would like to learn more about the game overall, I will link my last video covering everything you need to know in the description below. In the world of Palia, humans are a legendary race that suddenly start reappearing, which actually ties into this pink spark we first see in the character creation menu. You will actually enter the world of Palia as this pink orb of energy before ultimately appearing in your human form. So let's take a look at the options you will have to create this character. First up, you will select a body type. Right now, you can only choose between two different body types, a more masculine design and a more feminine design. So I would definitely like to see more options being added here, either in the form of additional presets or even sliders. Next up, you will customize your face. There are 10 options per body type for a total of 20. I find it interesting that you don't get to customize individual facial features. However, there is still a nice variety here, and I wonder if more precise facial customization is something that they will be adding in the future. You can also select between 11 different skin tones and 13 different eye colors before choosing one of 10 unique voice options. Being able to customize your voice is definitely something I see less frequently with character customization, so this is a really nice touch to add even more personality to your avatar and interactions in the world. Up next are the options for hair, and this section is where I personally think the customization really shines at this point in time. First of all, there is a very nice variety of hairstyles, including options that are short, long, styled, textured, and curly. There's also a style that is completely bald, as well as an option to wear a headscarf. Further, you can see at the bottom of the page there are even more options that you will be able to scroll down to, so this looks quite promising. Another detail here that I personally love is the fact that you can pick multiple different colors for your hairstyle. So you can pick both a primary and a secondary color, adding more dimension to your hair. This is also great if you want your character to have darker roots or an ombre type of color style. And further, you can also change the color of your eyebrows separate from the rest of your hair. These color customization options I personally really appreciate to give more variety and make my character look even more like me. In the presentation, the team skipped over the next tab, but later on you can see the cursor hover over the icon for a very brief moment, and it actually says face mask. So here I would expect to see glasses, masks, and maybe even makeup options. Then we get to take a look at a variety of starter fashions to choose from. There are t-shirts, tank tops, jackets, sweaters, dresses, and more in the tops tab, followed by shorts, pants, and skirts with different shoe combinations in the bottoms tab. I also really like that you can change the color of these different clothing items to personalize them even more. An interesting detail to note is that these clothing items appear to be part of different sets. For example, the Village Vibes set or the Simply Classic Basics set. So there will likely be different groupings of items that have been designed specifically to go together, but you could also just choose to mix and match. Since Palia is a free-to-play game, certain clothing cosmetics will be monetized. But I think it's safe to say that at the very least we should be able to acquire these specific clothing items shown here later in game to add to our wardrobes without having to spend any real-world money. If you're overwhelmed with the customization choices, then you might opt for the randomize feature, which will provide you with a randomly generated character. But once you are ready to confirm your choices, you will be given a warning that reads, "You will not be able to change your physical appearance after your character is created," which is interesting because previously the team stated that we would be able to change our initial choices later on, either by spending some in-game currency or after a cooldown period. I'm definitely hoping that they will stick with allowing us to switch things up later on if we so desire, because sometimes I change my mind, or the character looks a little different once you get in-game compared within the customization menu, and sometimes I just might want to switch it up later on and get a new hairstyle or color. So we'll have to wait and see how this may or may not take effect. Finally, you will be able to name your character both with a full name and a nickname, which is what the villagers of Palia will call you. Now, the team stated in this presentation that there will be no gender-based restrictions, so you can mix and match between body type, voice, and fashion. It does, however, seem that certain face designs will be tied to the different body types, as shown here, so technically there is that restriction, unless there is some way to mix and match that wasn't shown. The team has also stated on a number of occasions that they have plans to expand the character customization over time, which is lovely to hear. More options are always welcome. Some things I personally would really like to see added would be sliders or additional presets for body shape, more skin tones being added, and some facial hair options. I also will always welcome additional hairstyles, though we haven't seen the full lineup of options yet to give specific requests. In the future, I would also love to see options for tattoos and piercings, in addition to scars and beauty marks. But these are just my ideas. Please let me know down in the comments what you would like to see included for Palia's character customization. Anything and everything, you know I always love hearing from you. Don't forget to sign up for a Palia account if you would like to play the beta releasing in August, and please give the video a like if you're excited for more Palia content. And with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and until next time, take care. And a very special thanks to Meredith, Formodus, Tansy, Cisco, Cheese, Divine Raven, Blossom, James, Paul, Jack, Gladiator, Danny, Starry Days, and Kelly, my beautiful Sunstone members. I love you all very much, and thank you so much for the extra support on the channel, which really helps to make all that I do here possible and means the world to me.